All right, coaches, just want to welcome you to the audio part of how to make a coaching website with WordPress. The reason behind this is that last video that you saw, it was on video and how to add video. And there's a lot of coaching web pages I go to where somebody does like an audio post, they do video posts, they do text posts, they kind of mix it up a bit. I even seen people where they'll do a text post, then there's also a video that's attached to that or an audio piece that's attached to it. Sometimes it supports what they were saying, or sometimes it's just them re-saying the entire post but in audio format. So, you got people who are sitting at work so they can't keep their favorite coach's website up so they can at least play the post in the background. It's a little sneaky ways of doing things. Anyways, this is what you're here for, is to learn how to add those things to your website. And in all things that we do here, it's going to be super easy. Now, first thing we're going to do is install a plugin. What you're going to do is go to Add New onto the Plugins area. You're going to look up for, scroll all the way over, Haiku, H-A-I-K-U, space, and it's called Minimalist Audio Player. So, if you do a search for Haiku, search for the Haiku, sorry. Yeah, there it is. So if you do a search for Haiku, it's the only one there. Hit install, hit OK, and hit activate plugin. Now in all things, once you activate the plugin, you're going to have to do some configurations. So let's go down to the Haiku player. And from the Haiku player, we want to check off use graphical player. We want to replace all MP3 links and replace any WP audio links. And just hit save changes. Once you hit save changes, we're going to go up to the post area and we're going to add new. Once we add new, I'm going to call this message of the week, and then bracket, audio, close bracket. Here's the reasoning behind it, or the logic behind it. If people subscribe to your website on, let's say, Twitter, Facebook, or they do what they call an RSS feed, what's going to happen is that they're going to see all the articles that you do. Now, with all articles, like I always say, make sure you attach a picture that goes with the article. But if you're doing an article that's for video or for audio, I suggest putting it in brackets, video and or audio, in the title. And the reason is, if there's somebody who only likes listening to your audio messages, they can just simply go on Twitter, see that you tweeted about it, and go, oh, it's one of the audio messages, I'll tune in. And they'll go ahead and log in and listen to your audio file. There are so many different ways of getting your message across to people. I've found that it's so much easier if you just go ahead and just come right out and tell people, if you click on this link, it's going to be an audio file. If you click on this link, it's just going to be a video that you're going to watch. And the reason behind it is for two things. One, if people go to your website, a lot of the users of your website may be a lot smarter than you think they are. So if, let's say, they like listening to your audio stuff, you do a message of the week every week. What they can do is just do a search for the word audio, because that's the common keyword in all of your audio posts, and it'll pull up only your audio posts, and they'll sit down and listen to pretty much almost everything you do. Same thing with video. The other thing is like the first example that I gave at the very beginning, is that if they look at their RSS feed or their Facebook page and they go, oh yeah, it looks like my favorite coach went ahead and did another audio post, they'll go to it. The whole thing is that you try to make it more engaging to let them know, hey, your favorite post just came up, come on in. Now, granted, there are some people who just go to your website just to go to your website, but you really want to make sure you grab as many people as possible. So that's why I try to make sure you design sites in this kind of manner. The other thing is, you see over here, I have a category called audio. You can simply go here and do add category and then type in the name of it. So let's say you have a message of the week and you're doing it every week and you're committing to do it every week. You can just make a category called message of the week, and every time you do a message of the week, you just tag it. And just like that, put a checkbox on the name of the category that you want it to be in. And when you publish it, it will only show up in that category. Now, if you're doing a message of the week kind of thing, I would suggest putting the date. And the only reason why is that sometimes people might have ones they really like. And let's say this guy's favorite one was the message of the week on 9/13. Makes it very easy for them to do message of the week 9/13 and it shows up. So try to make things in the title area and also within the context, which is this area here of the actual post, Try to make it as easy for people to search as possible. Just saying. It makes it easy for Google, it makes it easy for your users. But let's move on because this is going to be a really quick lesson. Because of the options that we clicked earlier, it's going to make this super easy. You're going to click on this little note button here. And when you click on it, it's going to bring up a familiar window. It's kind of like when you uploaded the pictures to your website. And what you're going to do is hit select. You're going to select the file. I already uploaded something here called talk. So there's the name of the file. There's the title. I can change the title to the week for 9/13. Okay. And then I can do insert in the post. And then what it does is that it calls it the message of the week for 9/13. So it put the title in for me. No need for me to do any strange editing or anything. I know a lot of you are going, what did you just do? Well, we were on HTML view, which is like basically the nuts and bolts view. It shows you everything that's going on in the background. And then you click visual, and that just gives you like basically the Word version. So like if you imagine using Microsoft Word, this would be Microsoft Word version of it. While the HTML view is more the nuts and bolts view of it. In all things, like I said, you want to make sure that you attach a image to the actual post because it helps the layout flow a lot better when you have an image attached to your post. So I try to say for every post have at least one image. And then once you do that, you can just hit the publish button. Now, you saw the options that we checked off earlier. There's a reason why we did that, and I'm about to show you right now. You hit the publish button here. It publishes it. We're going to view the post. When you view the post, there it is. Little play button. You hit play. And that's it. And the person can scroll forward, backwards. They can stop it. And it's pretty cool. I really do like how it works. It has a little play there so people know that it's an audio file, so you don't really have to tell people about it. So if you imagine there's a post and you have a bunch of writing and it says play at the bottom, you really don't have to tell people, oh, play the audio file below. Now, here are some warnings that come with doing this. Every time you put an audio file on your website and you're streaming it, it actually pulls from your website. It can slow your website down. So what I would suggest is try to keep all of your audio files under 2 minutes. I know there's some people who like to do 30, 40 minute, audio things, and that's great. And, if you want to do that, more power to you. I'm just saying that, a lot of web hosts, they don't mind you streaming audio because audio really doesn't, it doesn't really hurt them in the long run. But in the short run, if you have a very popular audio segment, and just to give you an example from real life, I knew this one guy, he had a 30-minute audio sample. So here it is. If somebody hits play, that means for the next 30 minutes, that file is being accessed, which means it's going to be consistently used by that one user, right? Multiply that by 100. So basically, you have 100 people that within a 30-minute window are watching the exact same video, or not video, but the exact same audio file, and they're listening to it. In doing that, that means that around the clock, somebody's pulling that file, which means it's slowing down your website. And you can tell certain times of the day, you can see certain websites come to a crawl because they have so many of these like streaming media things that it really just slows things down. Now, I'm not saying don't do it on your website. I'm just saying that if you're noticing a lot of slowness during the day, you might want to consider doing other things as far as to set up for streaming audio on your website. If you have any questions on how to do it, feel free to go ahead and just contact us on our forum and let us know in the coaching section. We can see what we can do as far as pointing you in the right direction on other ways of doing it. But the point of this lesson is just to teach you how to do things for yourself in the quickest way possible. Seeing that most of us are just starting, I would say there's no danger in this. I mean, really, you'd have to be getting a lot of people visiting your website. And I'm talking about literally thousands a day that could really do any harm to you on the website. But that's basically it. So there you go. Less than 10 minutes, we showed you how to upload and add a audio file. Best part about these audio files is they cannot be downloaded by the user. I know there's a great fear of people saying like, oh, well, if I put this stuff out on the internet, then what if somebody downloads it and starts selling it? Well, they can't really download it so easily because of the fact that, it's kind of locked down. But there you go. Long and short of it, this is how you add a file to your website. Just do with it, play with this, I mean, as much as you like, and see if you like it. And all things, you can actually go back. We go back here. Oh, I'm sorry. That's the wrong page. We go back here. Like I said in other videos, and I will be mentioning in future videos, if you hit the preview button, or now it says preview changes, you can always preview what it looks like and test it out before you really commit to the way a page looks. So there you guys go in a nutshell, how you can set everything up for audio. So tune in next time. We're going to go into how to link your Facebook and Twitter account to your WordPress page. Don't worry. It's going to be 100% automated, 100% fun. Talk to you later.